Hello, thank you for serving as an FMCCS building representative. The Foundation greatly appreciates your support of our grants process. This presentation will provide an overview of the following: your role as a building representative, the grant categories available, and detailed information about the grant process. As a building representative, you serve as a resource for the teachers in your school. You help bridge the gap between the foundation and those applying for grants. As a building representative, you will proof grant applications from your school to ensure that they meet the grant guidelines and are of high quality. You may help applicants throughout the application process by serving as a resource for information about our program. Following the submission deadline, you will begin to review the submitted applications and provide your evaluation and preferences to the Foundation. Later this fall, you will attend a grant committee meeting to discuss the grant application and begin making funding suggestions as a committee. When discussing grants at the meeting, you will act as an advocate for your school's grants. At the grant committee meeting, please be prepared to answer questions from the committee about your school's proposed grants. Before applying for a grant, students, teachers, and administrators will need to select the grant category that fits their proposed project and the requested funding amount. The Foundation offers 5 categories from which to select the right grant for the right program. The first category is the elementary library grants. They are to be submitted by elementary librarians only. This proposal needs to be research-based and for the purchase of books and materials. Technology requests will not be funded through this program. The deadline for elementary library grants, September the 30th at 5 p.m. The next category is Instagrants. They are awarded through Facebook and Twitter. Unlike other grant categories, consumables are approved with Instagrants. Please remind applicants that grant evaluation forms are still needed with the Instagrants, just like with other grants. Classroom and small projects, mini grants, are funded for amounts of $250 up to $1,000. As a reminder, field trips can only be funded at 50%, and professional development and consumables are not allowed in this category. The submission deadline is October the 21st at 5 p.m. Multi-classroom school and system grants are funded from amounts of $1,000 up to $5,000. Consumables and field trips are not allowed in this category. Please remind students applying for grants that they must have an MCCSC sponsor to accompany with their grant. The submission deadline is October the 21st at 5 p.m. The final category is the High Impact Grant. This gives the Foundation an idea of projects that might merit outside funding. The Foundation often uses proposals to write to external foundation on behalf of the applicant. The deadline for High Impact Grant is October the 21st at 5 p.m. Because the Foundation grant application process is entirely online, it is very important that you familiarize yourself with the website. The grant how-to document details the steps of creating an account and applying for a grant. This document is an excellent resource to share with teachers at your school who have questions about the grant applying process. Please feel free to contact the Foundation if you have any questions about the grant applying process. Our contact information will appear at the end of this presentation. If you are a building representative and wish to apply for a grant, please apply as an applicant with a different username than the one provided to you by the Foundation. To do this, simply click the link to create a username from the login page of the grant application website. After the grant deadline, you will receive an email with the building rep's username and additional instructions for reviewing grants and attending the upcoming grant committee meeting. Multi and mini grant review process will start a few days after the submission deadline of October the 21st. Building representatives will receive an email with their reviewer login username and password. They will also receive instructions and a brief summary about each grant. Before the grant committee meeting scheduled for November the 4th at 4:30, the building representative will have time to review the grants online and then rank order the grants in terms of what should be funded. Funding for mini and multi grants is not allocated by application. Our goal is to award grants based upon instructional quality, curriculum need, and overall student impact. In order to participate in instant grants, MCCSC employees must follow the Foundation on Facebook and Twitter. Giving days will be announced on the Foundation Facebook and Twitter accounts. On these giving days, the Foundation will post or tweet an instant question. MCCSC employees will then respond to the question with a proposed project for their class or school. These responses will be reviewed at the end of the giving day and awarded to the winner within 48 hours to be used as indicated in the winning proposal. There is no formal application to be completed for the instant grants. Grant evaluations are still needed to be completed within 1 year of the award date. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact us. And thank you for supporting the Foundation of Monroe County Community Schools.